toxic cycle of anxious and avoidant is two responses to that questioning of whether we're loved and lovable. And so it shows up in our adult relationships. Go ahead. And I'm going to relate it back to the story.
I was just going to back to the story. I was going to talk about, so there she was, right? And she's having this experience and she's feeling these new urges, this new part of herself emerge, but she's also feeling that that's not safe in the relationship. And one of the things that she did, which I think is pretty common, is she goes to her friends and she kind of asks for advice, like, oh my God, I'm having this experience. What do I do? I don't know if she did that on purpose or just didn't notice, but a lot of those friends were single. So this is my public service announcement. I love your single friends. I think your single friends are great. And I think they're very wise on many, many topics. However, if you really take a lot of advice from them about your relationship, you're likely to end up single, just like them, right? The kind of single person's mindset around this problem is you just need to exert your freedom. You just need to be yourself. If your partner doesn't love who that is, then that's their problem. They don't really love you and they probably don't deserve you. I kind of understand how you could see it that way.
Yes.
Because if you're in a world where you either accept me or you don't accept me, then of course, accept me. That means you love me.
You know, we often end up coaching the couples that have reached out to their friends and gotten this advice. And then they come to us. Well, all my friends are telling me that I should break up with my husband, wife, sister, whoever it is that they're in a partnership with. They say that I shouldn't put up with that, not for a minute, and you hear the moment there's challenge in a relationship, often, not always. So if you happen to be single and you aren't the one that gives this advice, this doesn't apply to you. But for those of you that do, when you ask a single person, they almost always will fight for one pole, one of the polarities, which is your freedom, your liberation, and and we'll see any partner that isn't on board with that as an obstacle to that, and therefore a reason to exit the relationship. So this advice is common.
I was just going to add so the other side of that is to get advice from people who are miserable in their relationships because they've given up on who they are for some idea of togetherness. Like